I've worked in school settings for certainly over a decade plus and love working with kids. I love seeing people grow, love seeing the changes that can come for just speaking life into people. That's so wonderful. So I think that's what's personal to me, just seeing that I serve a purpose in doing that. I'm Chrissy Walter, and I've been a chaplain with SU this is my 7th year here at this school.
When I first met Chappy Chrissy, I was like, wow, there's a person that can actually help you with all these sort of things. I knew that I could come to her whenever I felt sad, and she really did help me, and I just love Chappy so much.
Cassie is just a beautiful, beautiful girl, but she's had some health issues.
Cassie was diagnosed with scoliosis, which is just a general curvature of the spine, which will potentially cause her some discomfort as she gets older and grows up.
For her, that's been a big journey, seeing lots of specialists and having to adapt. She's generally very independent and stays in class, but whenever I see Cassie, I always know, yep, she just needs a bit of a chat and reassurance.
When I found out I had scoliosis, I was really scared, but then over time, Chappy helped me realise that it isn't something to be scared about. And when I went to Chappy's room one day, she gave me this nice pillow and she let me keep it, and I keep it in the classroom.
That made all the difference in the world. I actually cried when she brought the cushion home because Chrissy's love has just been amazing.
I feel a little bit more open about my scoliosis now, and with my pillow, I can just say this is from Chappy and I'm allowed to use it.
They're the really special times where you go, kids are amazing and resilient themselves. At the start of 2019, we had the big floods and we had 7 or 8 staff who were affected. Their homes were totally flooded.
We were sort of in a bit of a disbelief and a bit of, this won't happen to us in Townsville. And eventually, we had staff members displaced. They were the ones that were on the TV. They were the ones that were going through the hardships.
To watch that was really hard because you could see the trauma in their faces. One of our teachers, Sonia, there was just one day she looked shocked. You could see she was not in a good place, and I was brought in to just be with her, but also took her to a community centre where she could get access to financial assistance and that sort of housing if required.
Chrissy was able to take her down and be her voice and be her strength to be able to communicate. These were her needs and what she'd been through.
Being able to do that's powerful. It's wonderful to be able to help someone and physically go with them and journey with them through that.
You'll have all these things going on, and if you can just have like a hug from Chrissy or from Chappy, or just to touch base with her, then you can just go on with your day.
It's been wonderful also to see her grow through that and to just know that there's light at the end of the tunnel after some tough stuff.
As a school, we went through a grief process at the end of 2018.
Cecily was a relief teacher here, but she was always here. It was like she was part of the furniture.
Mrs. Hartley was this big, bright bundle of energy that would just come into the school. She had the ability that every child that would see her would run up to her and just hug her and love her.
She was just a breath of fresh air, and she was like that for everyone in our school community. Cecily found out that she had a very aggressive cancer, and I don't think many of us knew how serious it was. I think we all believed for a good outcome, but it turned out that, they couldn't give her treatment that she needed.
It was very difficult when Cecily passed. A lot was lost from the school, and it really impacted the children a lot, as well as the staff, most definitely. Chappy was there. She was always checking in with the teachers and the staff to make sure that they knew that they could come and talk to her.
She helped us by letting us know that it happens and there's nothing you can do about it, but it's okay to feel all these emotions.
We provided little areas where kids could come and talk, but the main aim was to just allow them to have that time, but then get them back to normality. So there's that one-off incident that happens, but to this day I've got kids who talk to me and say, I miss Mrs. Hartley, and we're able to go, I really miss her too. It's not a day you don't think about her. I remember our bosses saying to us, this is about the long haul, that we've got this one-off event which is significant, but chaplains are going to be here for the long journey. And I can honestly say that is truly what it's been about. I've been so proud to watch our community just grow and come through and show that they've got stickability.
During the last year, it has been an especially difficult time for the Cranbrook community. Chappy has been there, the loving arms that have supported all of the teachers and the staff and the students. And I think that Chrissy is a blessing to this school.
If Chappy Chrissy is the example of chaplaincy, then every school needs to have a chaplain. She has been an incredible support to me as a person, as a teacher, and for my students that I care about. I was shocked that we don't have the funding for a chaplaincy full-time in all schools. I thought that would be a given the importance and the impact that it has with the children.
She never turns you away. She always says, come in, and she just talks to you, and I'm grateful for that because she accepts you for who you are. Not everybody does that.
If we didn't have a chaplain, I don't think that would be an option. She's our long-term chaplain. She's as she's said to me in the past, her home's at Cranbrook. She doesn't want to be anywhere else, and that's the way she wants it to be.
That's a really special thing, to feel that you're part of a community. You've been placed in a school by an organisation called SU to help and support that school, and you become very much a part of that school. And so when it hurts, you hurt. When it celebrates, you celebrate. So that's probably the journey.